Hi, and welcome to day 5 of our mini catalog kickoff videos. Today we are going to be using another set from the Sale-a-Bration catalog, but we are also going to be using one of the sentiments from a set that is in the mini catalog. So we will do that in just a second. Just to give you some basic information, if you would like the project sheet for the video that we're doing today, please join my email list by going to inkycreationsbylinda.com, and you can fill in your information and that will be emailed out after this video. If you would like to receive a card kit making the 5 cards that we have made this week throughout the catalog kickoff, then you can use this host code and place an order by Thursday, January 9th for $35 or more, and I will send you a card kit. If your order is $50 or more, I will also send you these Iridescent Faceted Gems, but you will have the entire package and not just the part that you see here, because we have been using these throughout the week. But you will receive a package of these with your card kit if your order is $50 or more. Today we are going to be using a Sale-a-Bration set that you can get free with a $60 order from Stampin Up called Pick a Season. And this is a really cute stamp set because it has this tree, and then you have the different trunks down here that you can pick from. You also have stamps that, and inside each one of these you can put one of these items up here. So we have the option of a shamrock for St. Patrick's Day. We have hearts for Valentine's. We have these little swirly things that are just cute, some Easter eggs, and then you have an option of a couple leaves, some grass, some clouds, and a fence. So you can kind of build yourself a little scene with this, which is really cute. We are also going to use a new set that's in the mini catalog called Memorable Blooms. And we're actually going to use this one that says, "You mean the world to me." But this is a really cute set because it also has the sayings, "Thanks so much," "You are awesome," "Love and thanks," "You've been on my mind," and "I appreciate your thoughtfulness." So there's a lot of, and then there's also some flowers and some really pretty leaves. So there's a lot of really pretty items in here. And then let me show you the dies in this set, because the dies are fantastic. I did not use these dies today, but these would be great for any cards or scrapbook pages that you wanted to make. These larger dies fit over these stamped images, but then you also have like a freestanding leaf that you could make, as well as these borders, and these are 2 separate borders. Let me undo these so that you can see them. So you have one that's more of an inner border with the flowers, and then you have this outer border, which is really pretty. So this is a great bundle if you are interested, called the Memorable Blooms, and it is in the mini catalog. And that will be available. You can start ordering the mini catalog and anything out of the Sale-a-Bration set for free on Tuesday, January 7th. Hopefully I have those dates correct, but they will also be in the email that I send out. So that is what we are going to be using today. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. I have already glued down this first piece of cardstock, and this comes, or designer series paper, this actually comes from our Toadstool Gardens, which is also free with a $60 order as one of your Sale-a-Bration items that you can pick from. But that's where this designer series paper comes from, and I use this one and this one on this card. So these are just super cute, very fun, beautiful colors. So I have already glued this piece down on our Melon Mambo card base. And then we will set these other items off to the side. So now let's do some of our stamping. And you can see how this tree works out. It's really cute. So I am going to use Melon Mambo ink. I'm going to move this off to the side. And we are going to stamp "You Mean the World to Me" on this basic white strip. And I'm just going to kind of put it in the center, and then we will cut around it. And so we will leave this open because we're going to use this again in a minute, and set this off to the side. Now for our tree, we're going to use Granny Apple Green. Hopefully I didn't bump the camera too bad then. So we're just going to ink up our stamp, and then kind of put this, maybe not all the way at the top, but a little more toward the top, so that you have room for your tree trunk at the bottom. And then we are going to use, I think that's all I need the Granny Apple Green for, so I will close that up. We are going to use the hearts for Valentine's Day. So this is really cute. You have these little bitty hearts that are in here, and you're just going to kind of turn your paper to where you can put these hearts in here. And they, whoops, that one didn't stamp super well. Probably because I didn't press down all the way. But you can put these inside of these little clusters of openings, which is kind of fun. You just want to make sure that you get them right side up. I was playing with this set the other day. I think I did some with the shamrocks, and some of my shamrocks were upside down. So you want to make sure that you get that. You could always take your blends and come back and color this in if you wanted to, but we are going to leave it like that for today. And then for our tree trunk, we are going to use the Pecan Pie ink. So let me grab that, ink that up, and then we are just going to put that, there we go, right there. So now we have our cute little tree. So we are going to adhere this to a piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock. So let's put some glue behind there. We will just center that on the Granny Apple Green. Okay, and then on our card base, we are going to, oops, put this right here. So let me grab some glue and just put it on that one side. And then we will, there we go. So I had a little bit of ink on my finger, and I got it right here. So we will cover that up with an embellishment. That's the nice thing about using embellishments, is you can cover up your mistakes. So before we finish up the front part, let's go ahead and do the inside of our card, because it's pretty simple. You're going to have a piece of basic white cardstock, and we are not going to stamp anything on the inside and let you write whatever message you would like. So we are just going to put some glue around the edges. So see, sometimes when people send you those cards and they have all those embellishments and you think, wow, that's just so pretty. Sometimes it might be to cover up some of their small mistakes, because that's what I have to do sometimes. And then we are going to take this piece and just not put it all the way to the edge, but leave a little bit of space. There we go. Try to get this straight. All right, and then that way you have it that way for your card. And so, actually, I probably could have moved it over just a little more. Let's see if we can do that. Yep, it hasn't quite dried yet. That's the nice thing. This is what I like about using the glue as opposed to seal, because then you can move it over a little bit. It gives you a couple of minutes before it sets. All right, so what we are going to do now is we are going to tie a bow with our iridescent striped trim. Sorry, I needed to find this. I was like, where did it go? So we're going to tie a bow, and I'm going to make this bow a little bigger than normal because we're going to tuck this underneath our sentiment that we've stamped. So I'm not going to make it quite as small as we normally do. There you go. I think that's a little better. All right, and then I will trim off one edge and we'll wait to do the other side. So let's set that off to the side. And then what I'm going to do is put this behind the "You Mean the World to Me" so that it's kind of over here off to the side. I'm also going to trim this piece just a little so that it's not super long. I made it a little long, and you will find this in your kit as well, just because I wanted to give you extra room and not make it to where you had to be careful about where you stamped. And then what I'm going to do is kind of use a glue dot and put this behind here and then place it on here. So let's do that. Let's get a glue dot. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool and put that on the front of my bow. And then just kind of stick this right here so that it adheres to that. And then we're going to use dimensionals and pop this up. And so let me grab, I'm going to grab the bigger dimensionals. These are ones that I cut along the edges. And so, you know, obviously if you were using regular dimensionals, they wouldn't be cut like this. They would be more of a, almost an an octagonal type shape. But this way kind of gives us enough to adhere this to the card front. So let's see, and we are just going to kind of stick this down, and that way it holds down our bow as well. And now we'll trim our edges to where they are a little more even and not going crazy. So there we go, there's one. We'll do the other side. See how this ribbon just picks up the colors? It's so pretty. You will have enough ribbon in your card kit to make these, and so that will be automatically included. All right, so now we're going to use our gems and kind of decorate our front of our card. I am going to put one on top of my little ink spot that I had over here, because I think I touched that pecan pie ink pad and I thought I had gotten it off of my finger, and obviously not. And then we will put, I don't know, we may just, maybe we'll do one more down here just to add some sparkle. And I think maybe we'll do one, no, I think we'll just leave it at that. So there is our card for today. So just really pretty. Something that you can just send someone a card and say, just wanted you to know I was thinking of you. But that is our card kit today. Again, if you want to see the items that we use to make this, we use the Memorable Blooms, and this is in the mini catalog. And then our celebration set is the Pick a Season, and that is what you can get as one of your free celebration items with every $60 order. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment or send me an email. And you can get that by signing up for my email list, and then you will have that information. But I thank you for watching this week, and I hope you've had a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.